James Hewitt. Look it up.
All right.
Look up James Hewitt. There's rumors that that's Prince Harry's real dad. And the whole, whatever. The whole royal family wants to just ignore the fact. I'm gonna do the side-by-side picture now.
I don't care about a side-by-side.
He's all in now with the show.
Show me a picture of the Russian plane the spy was on in the North Pole.
Hold on. If you do this, if you want to see a good side-by-side picture, put Yao Ming next to Tom Brady. It's like the same fucking person, I swear to God.
Oh, this.
What? Yeah, Princess Diana and
Yeah,
James
you might be
Hewitt.
right. All right, you might be right.
Look, there's the side-by-side picture. All right, can we move on now, you sons of bitches?
All right, I'm sold. Let's
Looks
go.
just
All
like
right,
them.
we're good.
All right, are we good now?
Yeah, you can CIA confirms we're good. Let's go. Move on.
But how much money did they give this guy James Hewitt? Because he doesn't even talk about it. He's like,
Well, look at him. He's
I'm
playing
good.
rugby and smiling. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, you got to talk about the. How was the North and South Pole?
It was awesome, man.
It's boring though, right? There's
Nah, man, it was tremendous. Actually, it was it was cold as fuck, as you might imagine. It was minus 63 at the south and about minus 30 at the north.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
For real?
Yeah.
You're bored?
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
Go. I'm gonna smoke. Tim, get in here.
Yeah, Tim, come on.
We have a substitution coming in.
The part of the Cuban will now be played by a wasp.
Oh boy.
So yeah, man, it was awesome. I mean, it was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in my life. To
Right.
be honest, no other way to say it.
And what does it take before you get frostbite? Before you freeze up?
You can't stay out there that long, and you have to be totally covered. Let me put it this way: you feel like you have this big booger developing in your nose, right? And then if you go like this, icicles fall out because it just developed on the little hairs inside your nose. That's how cold minus 63 is.
Wow.
It's insane, man. And if you close your eyes for more than like 2 seconds, you almost have to use your fingers to open
Right.
your eyes to do it. It's crazy.
And what's the nearest town? Is there a town nearby? No,
There's a U.S. polar station. It's called South Pole Station, Amundsen Scott Station. It's amazing. It's like the $600 million ridiculous piece of technology. They actually have a full court basketball court in there. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah, I played it. It was insane. And they'll stamp your passport. There's actually like a little store you can buy shirts and hats and stuff like that. It's crazy. But then it's about 2,000 miles back to the Russian base.
Right. Is there a bar or anything in that facility?
I'm sure there is, but we weren't allowed in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally, we had to beg them to let us in, too. It was crazy because the American scientists were complete assholes to the Canadian pilots who drove us down there. And then the Canadian pilots said the Americans wouldn't let us in. So I was like, all right, everybody give me your fucking passports. I took all our passports. There's like 10 of us. And I literally waltzed up, starts banging on the door at South Pole Station. And then I just like reasoned with these guys like the New Yorker that I am. And that was it. Then they stamped our passport, let me shoot some baskets. And that was pretty much it.
And then you guys were out of there.
Yeah, 2.5 hours in and out. I mean, there's only so much you can do, but it's such an amazing feeling to get there because like you made it further than Shackleton. You made it further than Scott, or actually Scott made it, but then he died trying to get back.
Right.
So I know it's 100 years later, but it was still just
Yeah,
an
of
amazing
course.
feeling of accomplishment. Especially failing the first year, making the second year was just unreal.
And you've been to North Korea?
Yeah. I went to North Korea for my.
That's got to be the hardest country to get into, no?
Well, now it is because
Tim,
of,
you did a great job. Carl's back.
Good job, Tim. Thanks a lot, buddy.
That was an amazing job by Tim Sabian. Thank you.
I actually spent my 31st birthday in North Korea, which is pretty wild. And
Walk me through that. How do you get into North
Now
Korea?
you have my half attention.
so it took me a while because they weren't letting Americans go at all. And then eventually I get this email from this British tour company in Beijing, and they're like, I think we can get you in. So literally I just flew to Beijing, and they're like, okay, we're leaving tomorrow for North Korea. We got you a visa. You can't take. So when you get to the airport in Pyongyang, right? They take your phone, they take your computer, and they just hold it at the airport until you leave. So you have nothing, right? And you're like, okay. And you go in and you see exactly what they want you to see. You go the routes that they want you to go. And for instance, they're taking us through a park, like this pretty park in the middle of Pyongyang, and there's this wedding going on, this big, beautiful wedding. And all of a sudden, we all walk up into the wedding. They stop the wedding, and the bride and groom come over and start taking pictures with us. Like that would ever fucking happen. You know what I mean? It was so clearly propaganda. Here's the best thing about it. So the guy now, Kim Jong-un, his father, Kim, whatever his
Same
fuck's-
name, just
whatever
another
his name, Kim
Kim.
Il-sung or
An extra
Kim
Kim.
Jong-il, whatever his name was.
Kim.
So the North Korean guide would tell us that he was an avid golfer, right? And I'm a pretty big golfer. So this is what he said. He goes, oh, yeah, his best score was an 18. So that means he got 18 holes in ones.
Yeah.
I've been playing golf for 25 years. I've never had a hole in one.
That's
Right.
a good amount of bourbon right there.
And everyone believes it too.
You know,
They have
everyone
to,
there believes it,
yeah,
yeah.
they have to buy into the propaganda. That one is the most ridiculous one I ever heard.
It's insane, man.
Yeah,
Insane.
because they come up with all sorts of horse shit that everyone has to believe, or God knows what happens to them.
I mean, you know.
So you had a tour guide the whole time. You weren't allowed to do
Yeah, I mean
anything.
and they
you
pretty
think
much
they're
watch
gonna
you.
let it-
They pretty much watch you piss. I mean, it's crazy. And then so
yeah.
you stay in this hotel. It's like 50 floors or something like that, right? And just out of curiosity, I was like, let's say I was staying on the 45th floor or something. I just pressed a bunch of buttons, like 8, 14, 21, nothing there at all. And then there's only one floor that's actually furnished because they only get like 50 tourists a year.
Right.
It's crazy. And
So
it's-
they make it look like they have
Yeah.
this amazing hotel,
Yeah.
but the reality is they only have one floor that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
operational.
yeah.
That's a very special ops way of thinking.
You're not letting it go.
Like, I'm not at the Golden Nugget. Like, let's see what's on the 7th floor escape hatch.
The old nugget.
The good old Nugget. I love downtown Vegas, like old Vegas, like
Dude,
Fremont
it's just
Street.
such white trash down there.
But I thrive in white trash. I thrive because
You excel at white trash.
Oh, white trash loves me because I'm Latin. You know what I mean? But I don't take it serious. Like, I'm not one of these people that like racism. I call it so they get so comfortable with me.
I'm
they
with-
can try to spit jokes on me and stuff.
I'm with you. When I went to Vegas, you go 1 or 2 blocks off the strip, and that's where it's happening. If you want to watch people, it's scary.
Dude, it was.
It's pretty scary, but it's real life people.
I
Does.
love Golden Nugget. I mean, you could literally. I sit at the penny slots and just buy shit off of people. Like, I say yes to everything. I was like, plutonium. I'm like, how much?
Just because you can.
Or even like, what did you buy? I'm like, dirty bomb.
And you played golf in Afghanistan. You said you were a big golfer.
Yeah,
right?
man. I played in a lot of weird. I played in Afghanistan, which was highlighted by the fact
Jesus.
that first of all, you need an armed guard and an armed car and like the
A
whole
colleague.
thing. So you're playing golf.
Wait,
and
no, I'm gonna just play now.
Okay.
I'm gonna just play.
Just humor me, Opie. You're a smart guy.
I'm
This is a-
acknowledging that he's CIA at this point.
Okay.
But I want to just play. We're playing.
Okay, we're gonna make believe like the
no
fucking
more
Truman.
undercover work after this podcast. But so you're
No,
playing.
how do you play golf in Afghanistan with an armed guard and an armed
So here's the
vehicle?
thing. Like I have a bunch of photos, right? Like there's a guy like with
Doctor.
an Uzi 9mm like behind me while I'm putting, right? And like you're not putting on the green like you're thinking here. You're actually putting on like literally dirt. So it'd be like putting on the dirts. And
At
there's
the
a
seal-
9-hole course
at the
called
seal forward base.
called the Kabul Country Club. By the way, that's what they called it.
Really?
It was amazing.
But
He made that up. The club is called Tango Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot Alpha Tango Base Forward Operating.
So basically, if you have enough money, you could get anything done when you're in another country.
Well, I mean, it's not like a lot. It wasn't like a lot of money. It was like $10 or something. I just had to set it up in advance.
Bro, you got pictures online of this.
Yeah.
'Cause some of these stories, I'm like, he's just bullshitting with us.
No, he doesn't look like a bullshitter.
I'm joking. But wow, look at that. That's not a golf course.
No, it's like just sand, like in the middle of Kabul.
What's your website where people could see this stuff?
It's just my name, LeeAbamonte.com.
That's crazy.
.gov.
On par. The
.cia.
Kabul golf course.
State Department. So, tell me about that day in Benghazi when you were golfing when we lost the ambassador.
No kidding.
On the 12th hour.
And what about? I mean, how do you prepare for these countries? Do you have to get shots for every single country? Or?
No, you gotta get shots for the place where like malarial countries like Central Africa or Southeast Asia, really, or like the Amazon. I've been inoculated against every communicable disease known to man, so I feel pretty comfortable. But you gotta get your boosters every couple of years.
Have you gotten bit by anything?
Not like bad, to be honest, but I prepare with like the right clothes and shit like that, and I try to stay where I
Kevlar
wear.
and Lee, can you? I need your help because I tell people all the time. When I was in India, number one,
You got the shits?
yes, and it feels like everyone else did too. Because
tough to
the
avoid.
level of cleanliness was difficult for me to deal with on the streets, right? Because me, I'm with a bunch of chefs. And I was like, let's go eat street food, and I'm with like the hardest core chefs, and like 5 minutes in, we're like, get me back to the fucking Ritz Carlton.
You mean because human beings just take their pants down to shit on the
and
street?
shit on the street?
Yeah.
But can you please vouch how aggressive the monkeys are there? Monkeys come out of nowhere and drop kick people like it's unfucking believable. Is this true or no?
I mean, I never got
True.
drop kicked by a monkey, but
Well, not you. I mean, you're in full battle fatigue.
there are a lot of animals on the streets.
You should have worn an AR-15. Me, I'm walking around with a Nikon and fucking zinc on my nose.
The thing that drives me the most crazy about India is the fact that cows will just be in the middle of the highway and nobody even honks at them, and they just hold up traffic for like.
Yeah, and they look like
miles.
they're gonna die. It's not like a cow here. Like you ever see, you go to cattle.
These are not healthy looking cows.
Oh
so
my! It's
skinny,
all
and they-
fucking ribs with that big neck on theirs,
And they're right next to a Mercedes.
Totally, man.
Who's
And the
right
thing
next
is,
to the street person.
India's a
that-
strange place, man. It's
that
a
makes
strange
$1 every 10 fucking years.
And when
or
you
something
see
like
the
that.
cow, what you don't realize, what I learned very quickly is when I see a cow, it's not the problem with the cow. It's the 7,000 bugs that follow this thing around.
Right.
It literally has an aura of just flying insects. It's awful. It was so difficult
how
for
long
me
were you there?
I was there for a wedding. I was there for 12 days. You know how long I should have been there for? 0.
Oh, you went to 0.
It was 0.
Who,
bro.
who the hell was getting married in India?
My brother's friend was a doctor,
And you had to go?
I wanted to go, like this guy. I got
Oh,
the
you wanted to
traveling
check it
bug,
out.
but not from the government.
You like have this romantic notion of India in your mind, but it's
Right,
like
you're like-
totally the antithesis of what you think.
And then I get there, I'm like, oh, you're 100% right.
Dude, I was there in November. I was doing a commercial for BMW in India, so we did a road trip.
The more
point is-
travel money. Ooh, where are we going now? Look
you,
out,
thank you.
Helsinki.
The point is, driving in that fucking country was the biggest nightmare of my entire life. You're trying to drive this like X5 SUV
Humvee.
through those streets, impossible. I might never go back.
Dude, it's bad. The driving, it's pretty much whatever you want.
You wanna-
It's like frontier law. Like, you
It's
just-
impossible, man.
Did you visit the Rat Temple?
Rat Temple? No.
Opie
My-
watches Discovery Channel all fucking
Here
he goes.
The
This is like
Kardashians.
Did you do the bubble wrap? How about the rap temple? Did you see Indiana Jones?
This is way better than the bubble wrap thing. My pal Morgan Spurlock did a documentary on rats.
Dude, he's the man.
And his rat documentary is insane. It plays like a horror movie, and he purposely did that with the scratching and stuff. He puts scratching sound effects in and this kind of horror music underneath it. But one of the places he visited is a rat temple in India. And these people worship rats, and they go to the temple that is completely overtaken by rats. We're talking thousands upon thousands of them, and they walk among them because they think there's some kind of gods.
Like Indiana Jones, I hate rats and snakes, so I would have
my
been
God,
have
rats.
no
Could
part
you
of that.
imagine? Is my point?
No.
I'll give you guys a little.
I don't even ride the subway, dude.
A little restaurant tip. Don't eat at restaurants in New York City next to parks. And you'll ask me why. Well, I'll tell you. Listen to this. Yeah, you don't know this over there. So, the parks don't allow you to put poison. They don't. There's rules in the parks department. You can't. So that's the thickest rat infestation in the city. I went to a closed restaurant once. It was closed for 2 months. You know this restaurant. It's in a park, right? It's very famous.
Tavern on the Green.
And look who travels around. Yeah.
I go to the West Side once in a while.
I'm not going to say the name of it.
We don't know if
So-
it was Tavern on the Green. I just want to make that point perfectly clear.
But it's a very famous restaurant, and it's in a park setting. And
Did you ever see Ghostbusters?
It was closed for 2 months, and I knew the guys that were going to take it over. So I was part of the team that went to go see it and see what state it is. So this thing was been continuously running for like 70 years or whatever, and then they just stopped. So there's probably like 3 inches of grease on the floor, and the restaurant just stopped.
Oh,
It
they
was a
just
union
left.
restaurant. Union employees
So
in
they didn't
restaurants
clean
don't
up.
care. They just walk away.
Right.
And it was dark, and we go into the kitchen. We turn on the light, and when they turn on the light, I look. I'm like, fucking stupid. Who would put a black floor in this? It was rats.
Completely covered
I
on the
couldn't see
floor?
the red tile floor. No. Covered, climbing over each other. Dead ones, live ones.
I had
The
dinner
Nor-
2 weeks ago there.
The Norwegian blues. If you ever seen a Norwegian blue is this. It's almost like this hairless rat with a tail that's thicker than your thumb.
Wow.
And you just saw. Hey, be good, Tim. And I was just like,
Great job today, Tim.
You crushed it, Tim.
Thanks for filling in, bud.
He crushed it.
He crushed it.
Crushed it, Tim.
We love making fun of him when he walks away. What does he look like today?
You and Stefano killed him.
Oh,
killed
my
him.
God.
You called him a
So
tranny,
yeah,
I
so
think.
Yeah,
it was just like, and we're all hardened chefs. We've seen everything. We've seen rats stuck in fryers. We've seen rats fall out of the ceiling. Whatever. And I looked at him, and my friend, he goes, I ain't working here. I'm like, me either. Like, see you later.
So you're saying it had a C as their rating?
Dude, it was the most rats I've ever seen. And the thing is what you don't realize is when you have that many, there must have been, I mean, we sat and talked about it after. Probably, we saw with our own eyes maybe 2,000 rats.
Really?
And what you don't realize is the smell of ammonia. It's like this smell. Ugh. I didn't eat for a day. Look at me. Imagine me not eating for a day.
No.
That's a full-blown Gandhi hunger.
Dude, that's
I was a mess.
That's
I couldn't
Indiana
even eat a hot
Jones in the
dog.
sewers of Venice in The Last Crusade, man.
Venice is disgusting. I like when people are like, oh, I went to Venice. I'm like, shithole. Like, it's awful.
It's nice if you don't go in the summer, and the summer it smells like toxic chemicals. It's
Oh,
gross.
dude, when we were there, they wanted to take us. There's this little island. I wish I was smarter and I would remember stuff. But there's this little island where they make Venetian glass.
Yeah.
And they've been making it for, well, you know, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of little islands over there, and
And
some
then
of
there's
them
one
have
that makes
special-
this
yeah.
unbelievable special glass. And literally, as we're pulling up on the boat, like the rats are swimming with us. Like I'm like, they're like, isn't this place beautiful? I'm like, listen, lady from Kansas, this sucks balls. I want to get out of here. I couldn't believe it. I missed Rome.
So-
Imagine missing Rome.
What's wrong with Rome?
Oh, Rome is so Rome.
Is it overrated?
Oh my, it's overrated.
Really?
And it's literally like every dude you hate from Brooklyn just speaking in Italian.
Right.
Like,
I'm gonna go
they
ahead-
hate on every girl.
I'm gonna, go ahead,
Hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree. Rome's a fucking awesome town, and maybe you shouldn't go on tour groups with people from Kansas. By the way,
Well, how else am I gonna get laid? cuz?
What makes Rome? what makes
Bro,
Rome?
look at me and look at you, right?
What makes Rome so awesome?
it's just a beautiful city, man. They call it the Eternal City. It just got history going back for 10,000 years, and the food is as good as it can be. And you can walk everywhere, and everywhere around every corner is something historic. You know, if you do a little bit of research, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and,
it's
they got
pretty-
some great sports there too.
I went to Athens. That it had that vibe.
Rome is very similar to Athens, really.
Yeah.
Where
it's
you're
a
in
little
a-
cleaner.
where-
I hate them both.
Where you're in a hotel going down an escalator and the whole wall to your right is glass because it's all ruins that they're not touching. So
Yeah.
they build around everything. It's pretty cool to check out.
You know,
love
it's pretty
that-
cool
I love that food in
should-
Athens, man. It's so
they
good
should
there.
make their dollar worth more than a nickel. That would be good.
Well, that would-
They should stop digging and start working.
That would be
The
a
drachma
start.
is a thing of the past.
They single-handedly are bringing the euro down to its knees with their little fucking excavations going on over there.
I would say the most amazing. Well, I went to Athens. I did the Parthenon and all that,
Yeah.
the Greek islands. But the most amazing thing I ever did traveling, I haven't traveled like you guys whatsoever. But I went to the
Absolutely
Blue
not.
Mosque in
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Oh wow, was that?
I've never been
adventure.
to Istanbul.
It's a great city.
Istanbul is
Yeah, yeah.
pretty amazing and pretty modern.
That's mind blowing too, except for the fact they make you take your shoes off and there's all those 10 millions of feet just walking around. But other than that, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, I'm out, bro. My fucking crow claws. I'll be ripping people's skin off.
Crushing through that marble.
I'll crush. I'll ruin. I'll ruin a 1,000-year fucking
you gotta
historic
respect
floor.
the culture. You know, you got to
But the-
respect the culture.
But you go to Turkey and Greece, and they just want you to buy a fucking rug.
You know, it's funny. I heard a
You're on these tour
Like
groups.
that was funny.
You're on these tour groups, and you think they're showing you some amazing history, and they sit you down, and then next thing you know, this is like QVC. They're
Here's
just,
my problem.
They
and Opie
just want.
and Opie has that wealthy white face of disapproval.
They know.
Imagine the scowl on Opie's face
And you
walking
s-
through a symbol, like talking to Lindsay, like with that little white rich whisper. Fucking people with their rugs.
Get better
No,
no,
this
38th
was-
Street. You crazy?
I was just talking about this the other day. This was with my ex, so I have no proof I ever went to Turkey or fucking Greece. I don't have one picture.
I believe you. Who cares? Why would you lie about going
I
to that shit?
want a picture
Yeah.
of me
We
at
get
the
it, though.
Parthenon.
I mean, you didn't have a camera back then.
Yeah, seriously.
I did, but
You could afford the flight to Greece, but you couldn't afford a camera.
He's at the Pantheon. Take a picture.
And that was the
This is the point
WNEW
here.
money. He had
He had
that, believe
WNEW
me.
money. You
Yo,
had
that was
money.
the WNEW
Yeah.
money. He had more than enough cameras.
It was with my ex, and when that broke up, she took all my pictures. I don't have the pictures.
I got
Wait, so you were yelling at him about giving up his passwords, but you
see
didn't
that?
keep your
Right?
fucking
You
pictures?
You know what?
Come on.
Thanks, operatively.
At least I was smart enough not to marry her like someone else at this table.
I got suckered.
You gave it away real quick.
Oh, no. Let me tell you something. You know me. I'll tell you the truth. Like,
The important thing is you got to keep that shirt with the 4 cats on it.
Yo, this is dope.
I like it.
I'm going to dinner at Luger's tonight.
I'll tell you a good story. So I go there with my ex. Right?
So let me tell you about my
No,
roast.
no. This is good. we go to the Parthenon, right? And we have a pretty decent day, and then we're walking back to the hotel in Athens, and she's crying her eyes out.
Well, of course she is. She's dating you. You
No,
like
she
complaining
thought-
about rugs and shit.
she thought I
You
was-
don't take any pictures. Like, come
No,
on.
we took
You're
pictures.
the worst traveled.
No, we
You're
took
the
pictures.
opposite of Lee.
Ever, ever.
You're that crashed Russian plane in the South Pole that
No
he couldn't get
proof or
on.
anything.
We took pictures, and I guarantee they were burned in a fireplace somewhere.
Oh,
but
she did that?
I don't know, but my point.
She was like, Stella got her groove back?
my point is, walking after the Parthenon back to the hotel, she's crying her eyes out. I'm looking at her like, "What the fuck, man? That was pretty cool. Why are you crying?" She thought I was going to ask her to marry her. I'm like, we barely like each other.
That's a pretty good sign. You're probably not going to last.
No kidding. I'm like, how about you just look at this as we had a nice day, and then it ruined the rest of the trip because she was convinced that we were, I was going to ask her to marry her.
There is
in
nothing
Greece.
worse than going on a trip with somebody who don't want to be on a trip with, especially
Well,
of the
it was
opposite sex.
it was at the end of that relationship.
Yeah, I've
My
had a few of those.
my vacations with my family were always awful.
I didn't have vacations as.
Oh, my wife. Every time we
Oh,
got
you mean with your wife?
Every time we got into a fight, her solution was not go to therapy, maybe stop drinking. No, it was like, let's go to Vegas and get a giant suite. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, kind of still hate you. Like, I'm still kind of angry. Beautiful room though. Love the electric curtains, but I kind of want to jump out. Can I? I'm checking with windows open and shit. Like, it doesn't work. Like traveling really, because when you get home, that was a big one. We used to travel, and then I got in a lot of trouble because I swapped the diamond out in the ring, and she caught me.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How did she catch you?
So we got married, got her this giant rock.
Right.
And
Did you really do that?
Yes, I did. And then when on our wedding day, before that, my friend was like, my old Brooklyn boys. He's like, "Hey, cuz, that's some serious hardware. You got that girl over there." He goes, "I got to tell you, I love you. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, and I don't want to throw her." You know what I mean? I'm like, "All right." He goes, "Swap it out, cuz. I got a guy on 47th Street. You know what I mean? Get the good dimensions on it, whatever." So I sent her. I did this whole scam. I said, "Oh, let's go get it appraised."
Right.
So we went, and the guy wasn't appraising. He was taking the measurements. Jason Bourne shit right here.
Replaced with some cubic zirconia.
And he was like, this guy had like 3 gold molars. He was perfect. He's like, "Oh, what a beautiful ring," right? So I'm like, all right. So he does the whole thing. And I said, he goes, this is when I knew the guy was hardcore. He looks at me and goes, "Cuban, do you want us to do a fake platinum setting too? We have lead. We can, it'll be the same weight. You won't feel a thing." I said, "Do it all."
Wow.
So
That's probably the mistake you made.
That was
You
probably-
should have went platinum.
Dude, those Hasidics that work in the Diamond District, man, there's nothing they haven't seen. It
They-
probably didn't even phase him, man.
He was talking to me like I was buying gum at a gum store. Like, I was really the 9th person that did this that day, right?
I got a Diamond District story after him, by the way.
So we did that, and then I swapped the ring out, and then I took the other ring. And the only reason I took it was because the day that we got married, we were taking remember I told you, sir, we were taking the pictures. She spent like $30,000 on the photographer, and she never developed the pictures. Well, that day I forgot to go to one picture, and she screamed at me in her wedding dress, "I want a divorce."
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, swapping a ring.
So you swapped the whole thing out? Of course.
Swapped the whole
But
thing out.
she's going to know. You should have just taken
She
the
didn't know
diamond out.
for like a year and a half.
After you were divorced?
No. Like
So-
we were married, and then I come home.
So how'd she find out?
Well, she was with her mother.
You were still married and you swapped the diamond?
Yeah, cuz. Well, why would I do it after I was married? That would make me a cat burglar.
It's illegally.
That would make me a cat burglar.
This guy's been all over the world, but he's not too smart, is he?
Never got that dumb.
Let me tell you, the CIA people know how to play fucking dumb. You've seen George Clooney. George Clooney plays dumb, but he's Danny
So
Ocean.
how'd you get caught?
So her mother, let's go get the ring appraised. Yeah. She's like Fran Drescher. She's been robbing my restaurant blind for 3 years. So, let's go get it. So she goes, and they take it, and I come home, and this was like the moment of truth. I was like, I'm in a lot of trouble now. She is. Oh my god! The bartender is a girl, and she's staring at me like I'm the. How bad do I look? Pretty bad.
Oh, funny though.
So Marie, it's the standoff. This is the OK Corral.
Yeah.
It's on, and she's like, "I can't believe we got married with a fake wedding ring," and I was like, I was about to tell her, no, I just swapped it out for safety reasons. I have the other one, but she started, "You fucking fat piece of shit, motherfucker." And every insult, I'm like, not telling you. I'm going to fucking hold this out. And I said, "I apologize. I didn't have the money. No ring for you."
Wow.
So you only got caught with the bad ring, not the swap, not the illegal stuff.
Right.
Okay,
She didn't
good.
know about the swap. All I know is
She never figured out the swap.
She didn't. She was too. The thing she said to me in 15 seconds. It was an AK-47 of "fuck you." I mean, I
Lee
was
can relate
Yeah, I
to
was gonna
that.
say the lead training guy. Yeah.
You got that, Lee, right?
Dude, I got about 5 buddies who
You have
want
a
to get
Klitschko
divorced
in
right
your
now. I'm
bag.
gonna tell them that, make them listen to this podcast.
and I was totally gonna tell her, like, listen, it was for safety reasons. The ring is still there. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. And I'm like, there is no way.
After what she was saying to you, after
With the
that.
shit she said to me curled my skin. I said, you know what? I'm taking the bullet for this.
That's a good hit by you.
I was
Good job.
60 grand.
Right.
And I was just like, and she's like, "You fat midget piece of shit."
I think they
Is that
want us
Marie?
to leave.
Marie's coming. I'm fucking
60
terrified right now.
grand on a ring. Good Lord.
Yeah. Well, she was that kind of girl. Yeah.
Wow.
She liked it. She was like a barracuda. Anything shiny, she'll bite. You know what I mean? But you know, it was unbelievable. And I remember I tell my friends the story, and they're like, and I tell this old gangster from Brooklyn. I tell him the story, and he goes, "That's why I like you, Cuban.
Right.
You took the hit. You took the hit, but you kept the ring. Good for you." He goes, "You could have blown up the whole thing right there." But yeah, it did cause a lot of animosity
Oh, you
for the
think?
next 7 years.
I gotta say, a lot of guys are gonna say you're a hero, bro, for doing that.
I got a quick story. It's not as good as that, but when I was getting engaged to my wife, I went down to the Diamond District with this diamond guy that was hooking me up and also trying to sell some diamonds.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in a room with the Hasidic Jews, and they leave the room, and all of a sudden he has that little tiny envelope filled with diamonds.
Yeah,
You got to be careful. Those envelopes.
Drops it all over the floor, and now this guy, I mean, he had easily
It's like $1 million in diamonds on the
he
ground.
had easily a couple $100,000 worth of diamonds now all over the fucking floor, and he can't. And the color of the floor didn't help the situation. It was a light colored floor. Now this guy that I'm trusting to get a ring for my now wife is on all fours trying to find all his fucking diamonds that he dropped all over the floor.
See, I think completely opposite. Like whenever something like that happens, whenever I see, like, if I'm with a guy whose business is diamonds, and he drops diamonds on the floor, all of a sudden my "I'm getting robbed" alarm goes off.
Right.
Like I have no gray area,
Right.
for
It shows-
shit I
it
don't
shows
understand.
incompetence. It shows
right.
incompetence,
But
yeah.
but it shows forced incompetence. That's one thing I've learned in life from robbing people my whole life, right? And not robbing people that way, like being in a restaurant, you're robbing people, right? You're selling a $3 pasta for $30, and you're selling them an ambiance, and stuff like that. Once I see something,
$20
that's-
for vodka soda.
exactly. But once I see an anomaly, like once I see a Hasidic Jew who literally has diamond blood, right? Drops a bunch of diamonds and is fumbling around. I'm like, this is a setup. I'm out of here.
No,
I'm
he-
either gonna get accused. What happened? You got me all worked
Dude,
up.
diamonds
Sorry,
are
no,
that's a dirty business, man. That's a dirty
Oh,
business.
it's my favorite. You
my-
ever hang out with them?
You ever sat next to one on a plane? That's the
Bruh.
worst.
I'm in first class, cuz except the 2 times I flew coach, which I still have a fucking rash.
You still haven't gotten over.
I haven't, right, Opie? I was so upset.
No, let me just add to that really quickly because you made a very good point. He wasn't a Hasidic Jew. He's on all
Well,
fours.
then you shouldn't even be buying
no,
diamonds.
But he's on all fours trying to get the diamonds that he wanted to sell to the Hasidic Jew, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he had my diamond in that envelope that he was showing me. He found that. I honestly don't think he found all of them.
He did.
I think a couple of
did.
the small ones or
Do you ever see a cokehead drop a bag of coke? Like,
But going-
it's like the carpet. All of a sudden, there's like a part that's a different color because
Right.
that's how clean he picked it clean.
Stick
like
a couple
monkey.
behind his ear and his hair.
Every grain is picked up.
Every grain, right?
But going back to the trusting issue, fast forward, this guy was very trusting, a really nice guy. He was too nice for that business. He got robbed blind by his employee.
Oh, of course you will.
Blind. He had to shut down his whole operation because he couldn't figure out the numbers were all fucked up, and it turned out it was an inside job.
I worked
Inside
with those
fucking
guys.
job.
I worked with those guys. One of the best hustles ever.
People get fucked up when it comes to money, man.
I made more money on this than in the restaurant business. Was I know a lot about watches, right? And more like I not only do I know a lot about watches, I know how to spot fakes really, really quickly, and I understand movements and shit like that. So I was part of this little group that was ingenious, and what they did was they hooked up with attorneys and divorce attorneys, and when the women would come in to get the retainers, sometimes these really, really wealthy men would lock them out of accounts and stuff. Like really wealthy guys play dirty. Not like me. Like I was, I got kicked out of the house. I'm like, you take everything. I'm done.
Look at our president, man. Come on.
Don't worry about him. He travels too. He's got a plane and everything.
Yeah, I see out at LaGuardia this morning.
So, did you travel today?
Yeah, I just flew back from Cleveland this morning.
Fucking CIA all over.
He
him.
came back to do the show.
I was at Game 3 last night. Come on.
That's awesome, man. So, all of a sudden, this guy comes up to me and says, "I got an idea. I got a hustle." I said, "What's the hustle?" He said, "Well, here. These women come to the divorce attorneys. They're very wealthy. They're left with nothing. So what the first thing they do is raid their husband's closets, and all it is watches and cufflinks. Carl, can you set up a program where I send you pictures of the watch, you tell me what it's worth, you cut me a check, and I'll put it towards their retainer for divorce."
Oh my God! Brilliant.
Brilliant.
That's brilliant.
And I made a lot of money because all of a sudden these wives would show up. And like they're like, I'm like, it's so clinical. I'm like, show me the back of it. Fuck, she engraved it. That's $3,000 less. Like, wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean? Like,
There's no way around that.
well, yeah, I knew a guy at Rolex who would give me new case backs and shit.
Cubans, man. I know, they got a guy everywhere.
You travel, I travel in a different way.
So he goes on vacation to Guantanamo Bay. That's
Fucking see how he started looking at me like an agent. He's a Fed.
Being friends with Carl, you hear this a lot. I know a guy.
I actually say that a lot.
I know a guy.
You know, I mean, you've been in every
I got a guy
country.
for
You know
everything,
everybody,
man.
right,
I got a
Lee?
few guys.
What's your thoughts on I don't know, the world in general, being a traveler?
Can I just jump in here?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that fucking question. We're the hottest chicks.
The hottest chicks. This is a question I get a lot.
Oh, you're gonna get it again.
I get some every day about it.
It's there's two answers to the question.
Just fucking cut to the chase.
You know, for
I
you
can
Cuban
be at the
guys,
airport.
for you Cuban guys, Colombia, Venezuela, and then for everyone else, it would
Venezuela's kind of out of business.
be, it would
Yeah.
be kind of like
Isn't there two categories? So
Why do white people make this so complicated?
No,
Where are the hot girls?
yeah, but I would go with the white ones.
The stand countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan,
fucking knew it.
Uzbekistan.
I knew it.
Because you get a mix of like Russians and Asians,
Asian,
and
yes.
it's just like this beautiful
Yes.
mix of people.
To my Delta rep, run up those fucking miles.
It's like
We're doing a
Dushanbe,
pot-
Tajikistan, stat.
I'm gonna be eating fucking kebabs for a month.
Dude, I'm going there after the World Cup, man. You got to come.
Yeah, he's going to the World Cup.
Of course you are, bro. I mean, they need security.
Like the Philippine girls.
You like Filipino girls?
He likes the Asians.
You like to feel big,
Yeah,
huh?
you know what's funny?
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, the way to make yourself bigger is get smaller.
Lee and I met up. Yeah, no, obviously, I'm an embarrassment. Lee and I went to WFAN. He's like, yeah, I was in Asia for a month. I'm like, amazing girls. He's like, yeah, but the Asian girls for me, that's it. I did like 3 weeks in Asia.
Where were you? Where were you in Asia? What part of New Jersey?
I was on Martin Canal.
Bayonne.
He went to the nail place to get his manicure.
Exactly. Mike's like, fucking Asia's kicking ass, bro.
He took a subway to China.
Waxed my back and got the fuck out.
It's called Qijang Tui Na. $45 an hour.
Yeah, the stands, right? So, all right, so let's trim it down, and then Opie can ask you that emotional fucking question. What stand? If you have to break it down, I don't have the miles you have, cuz things are light for me right now. My wife really took it to the cleaners.
I mean, I was last there 10 years ago, but I remember Kyrgyzstan, like the capital city's Bishkek. That was unbelievable, honestly. It was just
see you there. I'll see you there.
Stunners walking down the street
go.
everywhere
If
you
you-
look.
Podcast from Bishkek,
My
Kyrgyzstan.
Carl, I'll tell you right now. I'll say now. If you come with me, I'll pay. My issue is no one wants to go with me to these places. I travel 99% alone. If you come, I'll pay for the flight.
Bro, I'm 1,000% divorced. I can go anywhere right now. I might be in the CIA next
Dude,
week.
July 1 to 5, come meet me, man.
Where you go? You going to
Astana, Kazakhstan, Almaty, Kazakhstan, Dushanbe, Tajikistan.
Lee? I'm in. Wow. Now, just whistle. More than 1,500
For the flight?
for everything.
No, we can, no,
This is going south quick.
no, we can maneuver that. We can do the London. No, we can maneuver that. Definitely not.
I fly first class, kid. Come on.
Oh, my question's stupid now.
All right, what's your question now? Where are the cutest puppies?
About your feelings.
No, I asked Anthony Bourdain this, who travels a lot. Do you have hope for humans with all the traveling you do?
Oh my
And-
god.
You know, here's the thing, man.
It's not a bad
Hope
question.
for humans. What the fuck kind of question? Who cares about humans? They don't care about you.
Opie asking this question.
Opie, what happened to you,
We're in
bro?
a world that could blow up any fucking single day.
In all
What do you mean it could blow up? From what? From winning?
in all seriousness, the damage that's going on right now with our standing in the world, with the way people view our country, there's going to be reverberations for 2 generations.
You really believe that?
I really do. And
Why, you don't think we could get it back together quickly?
And
Well, what's wrong with
the
it
middle.
right now?
And I'm totally in the middle. I'm not Democrat, Republican. I'm not liberal. I just don't like the antics and the shenanigans that go on every day. It's like it infests your life. You can't escape it. Everywhere you look, everyone talks about it. I mean, we're talking about it right now. You can't go 2 hours without hearing it, seeing it, talking about it, thinking about it, because it's everywhere. And
Yeah.
it's like that in other countries
I got
too.
you.
You know,
I want to talk about pizza and chicks.
but it's like that in other countries too. And you know, within 10 minutes, not even like a minute of meeting you, the first question is always about him. And it's
Trumpy?
just, yeah,
Trumpanooch?
and it's just so annoying to think about it and hear about it constantly. And like, I don't agree with a lot of what he does, and more than that, I don't agree with the way he does it, which is to me is the most egregious thing. But I mean, he won. I accept it. I was ready to embrace him because I'm like that, you know. This Trump stuff is never going to stop for a long time, and I'm telling you, he's going to win a second term.
Oh,
so
easily.
We got another 6.5 years of this. Crap.
I got to tell you something.
You really think he's going to win a second term?
Who's going to beat him?
Here's what
Well, that's the problem with the Democrats. It was a wide open field, and they can't figure out a
They have
candidate
nobody.
to take on.
They have
Trump.
nobody, and they have no message, and their only message is anti-Trump, and that's not enough.
You're not wrong, man. I mean, I'm not a fan of Trump, and I certainly wasn't a fan of Hillary.
And so,
You
no, I
liked
wasn't. I
Hillary.
wasn't.
Huh?
either.
You liked Hillary.
I
You
swear
guys
to
dressed
God,
the
I
same.
did not like.
When you're riding your little city bike.
I mean,
I'll tell you who I wanted. I wanted John Kasich or Biden.
I like both those
Biden
guys.
was good. Biden would have beat Trump easily.
But Kasich, I didn't mind. I didn't agree with everything. But
No, I didn't mind Kasich
But I
either.
thought he was a better.
But at least he was tolerable and he was respectful. You know what I mean? And Biden, the problem with him is if he runs again, I mean, you got like 2 75-year-old white guys like
Right.
running against each other. So I mean, how's that going to play?
As a Cuban guy, I love white people, man. I mean, they keep things under control. You know what I mean? I don't have that whole white
So,
thing.
as the Cuban guy, what'd you think of Trump closing off Cuba again, or trying to? He didn't actually close it off.
Good for him, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
What coming from a third world, coming from both my parents.
Were you
from
actually born in Cuba, or you
No,
American?
I was born here, but I didn't know I was here. I sounded like Scarface till I was like 14 years old.
Tony Montana.
They're like, what color is that? I'm like, jello. Like I'm hitting on girls. Like, let me see your titty. I'm like, Carl, it's first communion.
Can you do that? Can you do that tongue thing like Stephen Bauer?
I had a full blown beard just like this and a fake ID at 7. I had 9 birth certificates. I was born in all the months. So one thing that I look at is the irony of like people say like, oh, Trump is vulgar and this and that. But the thing is I was able to hear stories about the United States being vulgar for real. When the United States, no matter who the president is, they come to other countries and they fuck shit up. And it has nothing to do with you being a Democrat or a Republican or whatever. There's a whole group of the American government that goes to other countries and starts rebellions and kills, assassinates people, and fucking takes over your industry and does everything to protect the way of life so that you can go and get strawberries in fucking January.
Here's the thing, man. I
And
think
you know what I mean? Like here, it's awesome that we can be like, oh, fuck Trump. But there's a whole show behind this guy. And I'm not a fan of Trump or a fan of Hillary. I'm too poor to care about those people. But there's a whole train of fucking crazy motherfuckers that do crazy shit in countries you wouldn't even imagine. I mean, remember, my family lost 12 guys in the Bay of Pigs in Cuba, where the CIA, your bad brethren, they were in there, you know what I mean? And they were doing their thing. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Listen,
I just think the federal government's a Broadway show to keep us all fucking, you know, like, oh, wow, fucking Trump is a monster. Meanwhile,
Here's the
that
thing.
government is okay, bro, go, Lee. Jesus Christ.
the U.S. is the height of hypocrisy
Right.
in a lot of things, and I totally agree with that. And I'm not saying, you know, I don't think we're innocent in lots of things, and we use our
We're not. We
influence.
can't be. We have
Of
to
course
be
not.
that way.
You don't-
to have this lifestyle. If you like New York City, You have to have guys like Lee out there killing people in Libya. And
The
fucking
problem
doing crazy
is you
shit.
do that, covertly, like my people. We do
Right.
things covertly, But you have to have a
It's boiling
president.
to the
You have to
surface. I
have a
understand.
president who doesn't embarrass you on the world stage and piss off every single ally. And I'll tell you this, and we can move on.
Yeah.
What he's doing with the trade war and the tariffs thing, I think that's the thing that could cost him because he's got to win, Pennsylvania and Ohio and these Rust Belt and Bible Belt states, and they're going to be the ones who are most affected because they're not going to be able to as cost effectively transport to Canada and Mexico and all these
Right.
other places. So inadvertently, he's going to end up hurting the people that he claims he's helping, but at the same time, are they going to be smart enough to realize it, or do they care because all they care about is Republican, Democrat, and guns?
Well, the thing with trade, I'm very close to trade because of food and restaurants and stuff. I know how that affects things, right? Importing food and back and forth. The thing is actually he hasn't really said anything about. He has the amount of tariffs he's imposed as opposed to what he's threatened are completely different. If there's one thing I know about politicians and not Trump, at the end of the day, bro, they all play ball. They all play ball, and at the end of the day, all of us sitting here, us poor suckers, just keep being suckers.
I'm glad you said that because in the end, we're just idiots. And we
Yeah,
are
like-
suckers.
The problem is you don't even know
what
what's
we
go-
do is spend our days just like, Dad, Trump
But
did
they
this.
keep us
Fuck
busy
you,
with
I
this shit.
like
That's
Trump.
why all I care
Yeah.
about is what stand to go to meet hot chicks like this bartender, right? But she'll never date me in this country, but in another country, I'll be attractive to her, right? So
She's still saying no. She's still saying
I took a shot. I can't take a shot.
Even in Libya, no.
I like it in Libya, yeah.
There's just
But
so
you
much.
make a good point. We're yelling and screaming at each other on Facebook and Twitter
Right.
about Trump and this and that. We're the suckers as
Yes.
they continue fucking.
And
the
they
machine
continue
just
doing
keeps
whatever.
rolling on.
And the
There's
machine
just so
keeps-
much noise. There's just so much noise, and in the end, I just
Yeah.
sort of disengaged. There's just nothing I can do about
Yeah.
it, and I'm gonna stop stressing out about it. And that's what I've done.
And it's smart, and it's the smartest thing. And I think that your life reflects that. Like you live your life, right? You're
Most
like
people just can't have an intelligent conversation with it. That's the other problem. It's like people go fucking crazy about
Yeah.
politics. It's
Don't
like,
you
I don't
believe
even
the answer's somewhere in the middle for real?
100% it's in the middle.
Well,
Of course it's in the middle.
it seems
Well,
obvious to me, but it doesn't seem obvious to this country. People will fight for their fucking guy to the end.
It wasn't like this. It wasn't
It's
like
been
this
like
until
this for
5 years
40
ago.
years, brother.
Guys,
it's
it'll-
been like
not
this
like-
for a
not like
long
it is
time.
right now.
I've
But
been alive
it is
for a long
ramped
time.
up.
The
It is
middle,
ramped up.
the problem with the middle is America's not in the middle. The way that we live is not in the middle.
The biggest problem is
we
the-
do. We're
No,
fucking
no,
straight
but
up pillars.
You got half the country that wants the other half to live that way.
Listen,
it's never
but
going to
both
happen.
halves lived exactly the same way.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
listen to this.
like
You
I live in Chatham. Well, I did before they took everything from me. My life exploded. But
awkward.
but when I lived in Chatham, the like I remember my neighbor puts this sign on her lawn, and it said "Hate has no home here."
Ugh, God.
And it had like in different languages,
Please tell
like,
me you threw
all
some
this
eggs
stuff,
at her
right?
windows.
So this is a fifth generation. Like she looked like she came on a fucking Mayflower, right? So I'm sitting there and I read the sign. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? They came maybe 4 days after she put the sign. It's a black kid walking down the street. There's no black people in Chatham. There's one black cop and he works nights. So so I am literally the only minority there. And I get a phone call from her. Do you know what's going on outside? I said, what's going on? She goes, did you see the gentleman that's outside just walking back and forth? I go, no, let me go check. So me, being a minority, I'm like, who, that black kid?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. She's like, do you know him? I'm like, no, tell him to come over. Hate has no home over there, right? And I hang up the phone.
Perfect.
2 minutes later, she called the cops on the kid. The kid was from Madison trying to find an address to... She's a teenage kid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's just going to his
So
friend's
this is
house?
someone that she has a hate has no home.
Right.
Me, I go outside. I'm like, that's a black kid with like nice sneakers. He ain't stealing nothing. He's
Right.
fine.
You can figure it out
He looked at-
quickly.
I'm Cuban. I don't see color. I see like. I mean, are you a criminal or are you not a criminal?
Right.
You know what I mean?
In America, if you break it into thirds, right, you got 1/3, like the lower class or whatever. Those are the people that vote. You got the upper class. Those are the people who control everything and are the beneficiaries of everything the lower class votes
Yeah,
for.
keep 'em
And then
poor.
you got the people in the middle who often don't vote, generally don't give a shit and don't see a difference either way.
Right.
Well,
That's the
because
problem.
You basically that's
because
America.
both parties gave
Way
up
to
on
go,
the-
Lee. We're boys, but we're
both-
gonna hang out in
Both
Kazakhstan.
parties gave up on the middle a long time ago.
Because
That's
the middle
pretty
doesn't
obvious.
move. The middle doesn't move, man.
Right. So, well, this was awesome, Lee.
That was awesome.
For
Welcome
real,
to
yeah, man.
Crossfire with Opie. The McLaughlin Group.
And Libya was the craziest country you went to?
Well,
the
it was-
worst?
I mean, I've never been shot at before, so I mean,
It was
yeah,
the worst
I mean,
experience?
Actually, I mean, in hindsight, it was one of the best experiences. Probably the worst was getting shaken down consistently in Nigeria and ended up having to leave the country early. I mean, you might have heard there's some scams that come out of that country.
You think?
And
That's where that prince is that's trying to get
Yeah.
all his money changed.
you have a relative there too? So let me just say this:
I'm calling the cops on your dog
How many
at the
times
dog
in your
park.
life have you gone to an ATM and gotten the wrong amount of money? Like never, right?
Zero.
Never happened.
No.
So me and my friend were there for 2 days. 3 times in 2 days, we each go to the ATM. 3 times in 2 days, we get the wrong amount of money at the ATM. And let's say I was asking for
In a good way or a bad way?
No, let's
It's
say I was
always a
asking-
bad way.
Let's say I was asking for
Well, I
$100,
would
right?
assume.
It wasn't like I got $99. I got like 6. Okay. So
Nigeria. The
so-
balls on Nigeria.
so
I almost spit out like
a
With the
couple.
balls on them. I mean, they could have.
That's fucking
they could have-
brass balls.
They could have had a nice scam, maybe give you a 90 or
So,
95, and you're going to be like, fuck this. You know, you'd be pissed and walk
Six.
away. They're like, fuck you, we're going all
Fuck
in.
you, we're all in.
$6.
So it's me and my other friend who's like a big, tall white person. And
Yeah,
we,
sniper.
and we go to those banks and they have cameras, right? And it's the ones that advertise on CNN, right? Like CNN International, like Zenith Bank or Intercontinental Bank, right? So we're like, oh, this is safe. We'll go there and we'll use the ATM. So it happens. You go in and then you complain that you got the wrong amount of money, and you can just imagine how that went for us.
Do they
And,
just laugh at
They
you?
just laugh at you and tell you the cameras are broken, tell you you didn't do it, you're lying, and then they threaten
You
to call
lie!
they
You
threaten to call
lie!
the police on you, and you're like, what are you gonna do? Argue with the Nigerian cops? You know?
Right, yeah.
So
That's when you need Black Panther to come and
and I-
straighten that shit out.
And then one other thing, 3 times in 2 days, I can't make it up. Cops on the street just came up to us for no reason whatsoever and demanded to see our passports. All our papers are in order. I got the visa. Trust me, I'm good with numbers. And they demand money or they're going to throw us in jail. What are you going to do? Argue with the Nigerian cop and risk going to Nigerian jail? I mean,
You know what I do
They have the
in that
guns.
case? I do not
Were you
know.
ever arrested in your travels?
Never, but I've been threatened a bunch of times if I didn't give money. But I've never been arrested now. But I don't do stupid shit.
Right. Man, that's God. We're just touching the surface, Lee. You were a great guest.
How many
today, man.
in 192
Thanks, man.
countries? How many chicks have you hooked up with?
I don't do that type of thing.
Fucking boo. So you traveled for no reason? Mike's like, let it go, let it go. I know that wink in your eye. He's a crusher.
I love that Lee winked and Carl's like, no, I got the wink. I'm good.
I got that secret wink, bro. I got it.
Same team, bro.
Same team, bro.
You got the calculator out?
Team
We're
Crush.
good.
Team Crush. Stay out of Nigeria.
Lee, this was awesome. Lee Abamonte.
Dude, you're the man. Thank
Cool
you.
dude, man. Really cool dude.
So, what do you want to promote? Your Twitter, your Instagram? Where?
Yeah, just follow me. I got everything's my name, so it's Lee Abamonte. It's ABBAMONTE. LeeAbamonte.com, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And say hi. Love to hear from you.
And honestly, come on back and see
Oh,
us.
definitely.
Anytime, brother.
I have a feeling you got way more stories than we even.
We should do a travel segment. Travel segments with Lee.
And of course, Carl Ruiz, Sabor Chef on Instagram. What else you got?
My
Carl?
Instagram's not a lot of travel, but I got a lot of cool, sweet pictures of pizza and shit. Sabor Chef.
Where's your favorite pizza place in the city?
In New York City, I
Manhattan.
bucked the trend. I like Lombardi's.
Lombardi's good.
I like
Spring
Lombardi's,
Street, of
and I don't like their regular pizza. I like their clam pie. I'm a big fan of clam pies.
So I grew up in Connecticut, and there's a place called
is-
Pepe's, and their white
Pepe's
clam
is the
pie
best.
is unbelievable.
Pepe's is probably the single-handedly the clam pie at Pepe's is probably the best thing in America.
I'm actually going there tomorrow. The
Yeah.
one in Yonkers. I'm going tomorrow.
The-
Wait,
Pepe's
wait.
is, Pepe's is the best pizza in America.
It's pizza without red sauce?
Yes.
Correct.
God,
The,
why
the-
bother?
the pizza with the red sauce is awesome too, but the white clam was voted the best pie in America.
It's the best. I'm with it 100%. There's nothing even close to it. Lombardi's is a sad second.
Really? What about John's in the West Village?
I love John's, man.
Yeah,
that
John's is
sausage
cool.
pie they have there at John's
Sausage
is,
is good. It's a little soft in the middle sometimes. If you go there, it's too busy. That's my problem. They don't know how to handle.
I think
the
my
volume.
favorite is the place across the street, actually, Keste. The Pizza Del Rey. It's like truffle and prosciutto. Oh man, it's fucking
All right,
delicious.
right on. Now we're talking about pizza. We should get out of here. OPRadio.com. Get a T-shirt. The Beyond Reproach and the Creepy Cabin T-shirt's doing very well, Carl.
I haven't
very
seen a
well.
fucking dollar from them.
I'm I'll get you some cash.
This is why people are always upset at you.
No one's upset.
I know. I just made that up.
I'm on a good run.
I made that up. I'm
I'm on a great run. Why
I'm just
fucking
busting
ruin
balls.
it?
I'm having fun, man.
All right, cool. And thanks to Mike and thanks to the
Thank you,
crew
Mike.
here at Jack Dempsey's. Where are we again? 36 West 33rd Street, right near the Empire State Building. So you go up to the top of the building, I guess, and then come here and have a drink, right? Is that how we're going to promote that?
Or get a drink and then go to the top of the building. How
Oh,
about that one? Huh?
shit, yeah. We're going to shut down the podcast
Oh,
now.
now he comes with the fucking
Shock.
with the Orlando shock jock voice. Okay, traffic on the 295.
We're going to shut down the podcast right now. Joey, take it away.
That was pretty fucking good, dude.
Professionally.
Oh, what a fucking shit show.
Gotta love that Abamonte. Lee Abamonte. You just keep telling your story about being a citizen of the earth, a world traveler, and we'll all sleep better knowing you're out there pretending to be a self-made globetrotter, but secretly living the life of a spy, keeping America safe, and crushing that octopussy. Hey, leave us a 5-star review and share this episode with your friends on social media. Like Opie said, grab a hat or a t-shirt at opieradio.com and make your friends wonder, what the fuck is Carl's creepy cabin all about? Just tell them something you're missing out on at Opie Radio.